We've got a squeak! I've been running around in this car in the rain for the last few months and it has developed a squeak. I suspect water has got in where grease should be, alongside a lot of very worn out components. But let's have a look underneath and see what's going on. Okay, so it's all pretty worn. So these are knife edges, one at each end. These need greasing, otherwise they can squeak and wear. And also at the back we have this sort of large bearing which we're basically going to be stripping down at some point when we do the whole car. So it is possible that it's causing a squeak as well. Okay, I think the knife edges are worn all round, so this is all pretty worn. I did grease it fairly recently, but it has been out in the rain and a lot of that grease has probably not got where it needs to be. These shock absorbers are completely worn out all round, and I've no doubt at all the springs in there in the can need oil, and yeah, various other bits that I can't see at the moment. So yeah, these are all worn out. So what I'm going to do today is just re-grease the knife edges, and I'm going to come around here and I am going to do the kingpins again. So we're going to jack the car up this time and get a good amount of grease in there and see if we can reduce that squeaking until such point as we can rebuild it all. Yeah. So there's quite a bit of old grease there, quite dirty. There you go, just do what you can. Wipe off the excess. Probably fairly likely as well, a lot of that squeaking is coming from this bearing. That's probably quite dry. So again, something else we're going to do when we rebuild all this. So let's go and do the other three. Yeah, so this shock absorber sounds like it's absolutely had it. If I just get a quiet moment with no planes or cars, listen to this. Yeah, got to change these. Yeah, so we've got noises coming from lots of different places on this, so no doubt the shock absorbers, well, they definitely need to be changed. The springs in the cans need oil, maybe they need to be changed as well. Knife edges are worn, and all I've done basically today, just gone through and greased them all. We're going to grease the kingpins at the front now, we're going to jack it up, grease those, and hopefully that will make it last until we can fully rebuild the lot, because it really does need a full rebuild. Probably that bearing at the back as well, like I said, is in need of some grease or oil or whatever it takes, so lots to do there. We're going to do it all once we've done this fan, so this is coming up next, but for today, let's just get on and grease those front kingpins. Okay, I also need to grease the drive shafts, but they take a different kind of grease, so we'll do those later. Right, let's see if it still squeaks. Of course it still squeaks. It's nearly 40 years old with lots of worn out components. We have put a bit of grease in it today, so I can happily buzz around in it until we can rebuild it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the next one.